Sure.
Hi guys, this is Poonam and welcome to the short video series of Cuisson Amour. Today we are gonna make a toffee, and this is gonna be a very yummy stuff. You can use it to a lot of your desserts, or you can eat it like that only. And this toffee is gonna set at the room temperature, kind of alpino, if you might have heard about it. So it's a very creamy and rich kind of toffee, and this is very simple to make and a very simple ingredient. So let's get started. um, before started, I need to tell you that what ingredient I have. So can you switch the view please? So I have some amount of water, butter, 75 grams of butter, 75 grams of sugar, and around 15 or 18 grams of water. Please refer to your recipes for the exact quantities. Also, I have a frame, square frame, which I have lined up with a silicone silver foil. You can use any kind of mold, or you can just pour over your silk pad if you're not going for specific size or specific shape of a toffee. I'm just using this mold because just to avoid any kind of mess. um, I'm gonna make toffee on an induction cooktop, and I'm gonna use a heavy bottom pan. Make sure that you're using a heavy bottom pan, then you not be burning your caramel, because basically it's a caramel. So we are cooking it with the sugar and with the butter. So let's start. I'm gonna turn on the induction and little amount of water, then sugar. Basically, everything goes together in this recipe. So we are not making the caramel first and then adding the butter. We are cooking everything together. It will be a crunchy, buttery toffee, which you you might have consumed, like a Alpino or a, I don't know the brands, but I'm sure you're aware what I'm trying to say. It's a room temperature butter and the room temperature water. So when it start start melting, it will then to start caramelizing. Make sure to make this in a low flame, so for the even cooking of the caramel, and we don't want to burn anything here. You can add a vanilla or any kind of essence if you want to, but I'm making a simple plain toffee. So leave it. It will start caramelizing, and then we will be stirring it in between. You don't need to stir, all the time. Just once it's melted, just leave it. Make sure you prepare your mold or a tray wherever you wanted to use this, so that you don't want to leave this and preparing your mold while it can burn. This toffee will be set at room temperature. Like you don't have to put it in the freezer or chiller or anywhere. Just to leave it outside, and it will set in maybe of 5-10 minutes. And you can break it and use it on your desserts, or you can, while baking, you can pour these. Put these pieces of the toffee, like in your cupcakes or your muffins or um, your cheesecake. If you want to, you make a salted toffees, you can use a little salt also. You should be taking your time to, make this. Don't hurry up the process, and don't tempt to turn the heat high. Otherwise, it's will they won't be even cooking, and you won't be having a nice buttery and rich toffee. We're gonna use this toffee once it's set to make in our cheesecake class. But this recipe is very versatile. You can use it, like I said. You can put add these cubes of the toffees in your batter and while baking, so it will melt while baking, and it will give a really a nice uh, you know those pocket fill up, totally fill up the caramel, like a surprise element. I don't know if you can catch up the color in the camera, but it will start mm, be little brown in the color, and also started thickening. The color of this mixture is totally up to you. If you wanted to take it ahead, but make sure that do not burn this and do not overcook this. I'm slightly increasing the temperature. I'm making a one recipe here, but you can multiply the recipe and you can store this. Once it's set, you can just maybe you can use a knife to cut it into nice shapes, and you can store it in the airtight container at the room temperature. You can also make this and sell by as a gift. So the toffee is started getting its color. as you can see, has this color. Just I'm gonna remove it from another 1 minute. So that's the color of the toffee. Okay, so let me pour this. Do not burn yourself. This is a pretty hot stuff, but it will set very fast. So, and I didn't grease or use any kind of butter to grease my mold because it does not require. Okay, so just level it out and just allow it to cool it down, and it will be easily demolded, and you can cut it into your desired pieces, whatever you want. So, okay, thank you.